again, everybody. Welcome back to Talking Wolves. It's a match review as Wolves have gained a point again. Another point, second point of the season, and our first game at home up against Manchester United. In a game full of drama, full of interesting aspects to a game. And as always, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the match as well, if you went or watched on TV, obviously. But firstly, strong team, as expected. Get this fly out of the way. As expected, strong team from Wolves. Doc and Johnny is the wing-backs. Obviously, Adama and Vinagre both having strong games in Europe. Back three, as we expected, of Bolly, Cody and Bennett. Midfield three of Moutinho, Neves and Dendoncker. And front two of Jota and Jimenez, of course. Rui Patricio in goal. But, it was a slow start again by Wolves, and I think there was a fan on the fan reactions last week after the Leicester game who summed it up perfectly. I think it was Owen, and he says normally, and it sort of almost takes us 15 minutes to get going every game, sort of suss out the opponent and just get into get into second gear. And I think that's the same again today. United had a lot of the ball. I think they had just over 60% possession into half-time. We had one shot. We just really couldn't get out of our own half. We were giving Manchester United a lot of the ball. We weren't really driving forward with it. And I think the problem was that Jimenez and Jota were coming deep to get the ball, and then it was almost, we were in like a catch-22. Jimenez and Jota were coming deep to get the ball, and then there was sort of no one up front. So we weren't really getting anywhere with possession of the ball. Of course, Manchester United then took the lead. It was through Anthony Martial. Really good football. It's quick football. What you expect by Manchester United, the quick passes around defenders. They did it quite a number of times, and it was the first real time they did it to some pace and accuracy. It was Rashford that played it through to Martial. It's a really top finish and a top class finish that you expect from a team that are going to be battling for the top four. In regards to Manchester United players, I've got to say Wan-Bissaka, what a purchase he looks. I know it's 50 million, a few people umming and ahhing about that, but especially during the first half, he was like a brick wall. We just could not get anything past him. Even in the second half, there's a couple of times where he looked really, really good. In terms of other players, I think, United have almost got the perfect balance now of pace, and I think that's what Wolves were cautious for, especially in the early parts of the game. Other than that, though, I don't think any United players really stood out for me. I think Rashford and Martial are always a threat. Pogba was getting on the ball quite a lot, but at the same time, he was trying those risky passes and losing the ball. I don't think any other players really stood out and impressed me for United. Obviously, going into the second half, it's almost as if Wolves are a second half team, and we were 1-0 down to them last season as well. We were 1-0 down to Spurs at half-time last season. And, we could go into games in the second half and still have the belief that we can get something out of the game. And that's exactly what we did. Bringing on Adama Traoré for Doc was, although I probably wouldn't have thought of it at half-time, I think it was a good decision. I think Doc did struggle at times. Whether that's his match sharpness, I don't know. Whether that was the pace of Manchester United that he just seemed to struggle with. He lost his man a number of times, and he was relying on Bennett a lot, I think, in that first half especially. Bennett, obviously, he came from his side, that first goal for United, but I think Doc did struggle to keep up at times with United. Bringing on Adama Traoré, who we know defensively isn't top, but pace and power, and he can get up and down the pitch very, very quickly. So I think that was probably Nuno's thinking behind it, and that was a real catalyst towards a really strong second half for Wolves. The way he was getting the ball, driving at Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire, they both had a nightmare defending Adama Traoré today. And then finally making that breakthrough just after Jimenez. What a header that was. Glancing header, hits off the post. And on another day, it would have been in the back of the net. So unfortunate. De Gea just about kept it out. And then an unorthodox corner routine, played short, back to Moutinho, edge of the area, and Ruben Neves take a bow. It's about time. We've seen one of those screamers again. We've missed them, and what a goal that was. Obviously, Molineux erupted, but VAR again. Just almost. I think we all celebrated so much because we knew it was a goal. We knew what was wrong with it. I'd assume it was something to do with interfering with the goalkeeper. I've not seen it back. I don't know what the decision was. But it's just like, why are we waiting 30 seconds? And then you're putting the doubt in the players' mind. You're putting the doubt in the fans' mind. And then the atmosphere just dies. But fortunately, we held on. A penalty for Manchester United. I think I haven't seen it close up, but it looked like a penalty for where I was. Fans around me saying, why isn't he checking VAR? I don't think they understand what VAR does. But yeah, penalty for me, definitely. Surprised Rashford didn't take it for United. Pogba did. Little run-up, and what a save from Rui Patricio, the Portugal number one. Came out on top, and that was huge for Manchester United. For Wolves, not Manchester United, obviously. Huge for Wolves, and we held on for the game. On another day, we could have won it. On another day, United could have won it. United probably edged it with the clear-cut chances and so on, but I was really proud of the second half performance of Wolves. We really battled, we got that momentum, driving forward. Again, unsung hero for me, Leander Dendoncker, fantastic player. Connor Cody as well, so good. Willy Bolly had his moments, but looked solid as well. And I think overall, every player worked hard, every player did well, and a very good point for Wolves. Yet to win a game, but yet to lose a game, and obviously holding probably two of the teams that are going to be in and around the top 8 or 9 this season in Leicester and Manchester United. So there's definitely positives to take for Wolves. Now we go on to Torino, a really tough game away in Italy. But of course, we'll have the match review for that over the next few days. Check out the fans' reactions as well. That should be out sometime just after the Manchester United game as well. But if you enjoyed it today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts, and enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you all very soon.